And then, right, how to calculate your best production plan. Okay, so we have done halfway. And so means that okay, up to ranking here, right? Right, so for the limited resources, right? Of course, we need to calculate your contribution per unit, okay, and then right divided by your limiting factor, the direct labor hours. Then get your contribution per limiting factor, okay, and then ranking lah, okay, do your ranking, okay. So can I repeat again? In order to compute your contribution per unit, right? So use your selling price less all the variable costs only. Okay, so don't include your fixed production overhead. Okay, 不要把你的 fixed production overhead 放进来。Okay, so only less all your variable costs. Okay, so get your contribution per unit. Okay, if let's say it's a之前 right is a if let's say it's a throughput, 还记得吗？ If let's say it's a throughput ratio or throughput that means that okay only okay so selling price right less your material and labor 啦。Okay, 如果是 throughput 的话，如果 not mistaken 再看回去你的 throughput 的哈。Okay, okay, so 这个的话呢 right 它不是要你算 throughput output 啦。Okay, so here get your contribution per unit. Okay, after that do your ranking. Okay, do your ranking. Then next provide your optimum production plan or your best production plan 啦。Okay, so okay 从这里的话呢，哪一个是最高的 right ranking product X first Okay, product X first. Okay, so what will be your output? Okay, so how many direct labor hours? Okay, and then what will be your balance? Okay, so product X. Okay, so product X 的话呢 right, so 你看回去啦 product X 2000 units, right? The total labor hour used up will be 6000, 对吗？ 3 hours per unit. So product X allocate first 2000 units. Okay, so each unit here, right? So use your 2000 times 3. Okay, so 6000. So what will be your balance? So balance here, right? Total labor hour available is 25,000, 25,000. Okay, so minus out 6,000. Okay, so balance left will be 19,000 hours. Okay, balance hours 19,000. So okay, 19,000. Okay, the second ranking here is your Z, right? So product Z. Okay, so what will be your output? Right, refer back your working air here, right? Z 1,800 units. Okay, so multiple by 5.5, then total direct labor hours will be 9,009. Okay, so 这里 1,008. Okay, then use your 1,008 multiple by okay 5.5 hours. Okay, so 9,009. Okay, then after that, use 19,000 hours minus up 9,009. Okay, so the remaining here will be 9,001 to change it. Okay, so the remaining produce product Y. Okay, so based on the remaining 9,001, okay, so how many products should be produced? Okay, 如果是这边的话 so what will be the answer here? Okay, so refer back, right, the working air here, right? Y per unit 4 hours. Okay, 4 hours. 一个 unit 要用4个小时. Okay, so the available balance left is 9,001. So use 9,001 divided by 4. 除74啦. Okay, so divided by 4. Okay, so 2275. Okay, 2275. Okay, so if you want to calculate, right, the questions here ask you, right, to calculate, get the best production plan and your maximum profit. OK， 你可以 continue 这边啦。OK， so calculate what will be your total contribution 啦，也是可以啊。OK， so what will be your total contribution？ OK， 从这里啦。So use your output 2000. So multiple. So what will be your contribution per unit? 看回去啊 ，contribution per unit 啊，不是 contribution per direct labor hour. OK， 很多学生还是 mistake 啊，这个 contribution per unit, right? 100. Okay, so 200,000. Okay, then for Z 1008. So Z 1008你要乘 Z 的 contribution per unit， 你不可以乘 Y 的，有时候你们特别累啊。OK， so 看好的 product Z 1800， so product Z 的 contribution 是163 ，OK per unit， OK 293,400， OK product Y 2275， OK multiple what is the contribution per unit for Y 103， OK 103， OK then after that 有 total out 啦，加起来 ，OK so 727 725。Okay, so this is your total contribution, right? Total contribution here. Then after that, less your fixed cost. Okay, then you will get your net profit. Okay, so 你的 fixed cost 是多少呢？ Okay, 看回去题目 ，right? Fixed cost for the period 400,000 400千。Okay, so here minus, okay, 减去400千。Okay, so get your net profit. Okay, so your net profit 327,725. Okay, so 这是这题的答案吗 ？Okay, so 一下 OK， 可以吗 ？Any question 有吗 ？OK 啊 ，OK， so 没有的话 ，then we continue 啦。Question 3, right, is ABC. Okay, question 3. So this company A use a traditional system in costing. Okay, using this system, the company allocate all the indirect production cost. 什么是 indirect production cost? Means that your overhead cost 啊。Okay, your overhead cost to product. Okay, 用什么方法呢 ？By using direct labor costs. Okay, however, recently the company have want to shift it to a activity-based costing. So here you have 3 products, X, Y, and Z. So they'll give you direct material, direct labor, kilowatt, number of inspection. Okay. Again, activity here, they already match it with the cost driver, right? So material handling, 10,000, quality inspection, 20,000, electricity, 20,000. So the total indirect production cost, 50,000. 50,000. Okay, so A, compute the total indirect production cost allocate to each product X, Y, Z using current traditional. So current traditional calculate your overhead absorption rate based on traditional. Then after that, charge your overhead to each of your product. Okay, so the cost driver here we're using direct labor cost. Okay, 它是用 direct labor cost 来的。Okay, direct labor cost. Okay, so from here, total up lah. What is your total direct labor cost? Okay, so 4,000 plus 1,000 plus 3,000. Okay, so total direct labor cost is 8,000. Okay, so 它这边用讲 total the direct labor cost 嘛，那你就要去加起来，你的 total direct labor cost 是多少 ？Okay, so this is A 啦，等下算你的 okay traditional 的。Okay, part B, so use calculate the total indirect production cost allocated to XYZ using ABC. Okay, then they ask you 7 marks. Briefly write the problem associated with traditional okay cost system. So traditional system 它的 problem 是什么？它的 disadvantage 是什么？ Okay, so are this problem here also linked to with ABC or not? So 它的这个 traditional 的 problem, okay, 跟 ABC 是会一样吗？ Then you briefly explain 吗？ Okay, whether, okay, traditional. Okay, the problem of traditional, of course, right? The indirect cost here using a arbitrary basis. Means that 它是用 volume based cost driver arbitrary. Okay, so here the cost okay, the computation of your cost here has a high mistake or high error 啦。Okay, so 这个啦。Okay, so 你要解释啦。Okay, 你要解释。Okay, later on, okay, 我会给你答案 suggested answer. So 第一 A, so compute the indirect production cost. Okay, so question 3, part A. Okay, so calculate your traditional. Okay, the costing here, right? So based on your overhead assumption rate. Okay, so how to get your overhead assumption rate here? Okay, okay, so your total production, okay, overhead cost, right? So divided by your total direct labor cost. Okay. Okay, so total 是50,000. Okay, then you divided by your total direct labor cost 全部刚才加起来 right 8,000 8,000. Okay, so your OR here will be equal to, okay, so true how, right? So 625%, okay, of your okay direct labor cost. Okay, so 6.25倍啦，或者是625%。Okay, so how to allocate your overhead? Okay, so overhead assign, okay, to each product. Okay, so how to assign it? Okay, your X, your Y, and your Z. Okay, so how to assign X? Okay, so 你就用625%嘛， so 6.25倍啦。Okay, okay, then multiple time. So what will be your direct labor cost for X? Okay, so X here, your direct labor cost 4,000, 1,000, 3,000. So 625%是什么意思呢？ If your labor 1块钱 labor cost 1块钱，你的 overhead cost 是6块2毛半。Okay, so 6.25倍啦。Okay, or 625%. Okay, so direct labor for X here 4,000, so times 4,000. Okay, okay, so 25,000, 25,000. So 你 charge 25,000吗 overhead to product X. Product Y, okay, so 625%, right? So multiple by, so product Y, the direct labor, direct labor cost is 1,000, 1,000. Okay, so 1,000. So how to charge it? Okay, so 一样啊。Okay, so 6.25乘 1,000. Okay, so 6,250. Okay, product Z 625%. Okay, so multiple by 3,000. Okay, 3,000. Okay, time 3,000. Okay, so 18750. So when you total up, okay, so whether your total, okay, our cost, right, 50,000, okay, 15,000. Okay, so this 50,000 by using labor cost to apportion it to each right products. Okay, 50,000. Okay, so this is answer for product A lah. Sorry, the answer A, the answer A. Okay, answer B. Okay, so B here, of course, right, 它已经给你了啊，这个题目已经算 已经给你了的 activity cost center, then add your activity cost driver, then calculate your activity, okay, overhead rate, okay, 这个就很简单了。Material 10,000, okay, so what will be your the cost driver direct material cost? So direct material cost 你把它加起来啦， okay, 加起来 what is your total direct material cost, right? So 加起来。Okay, quality inspections. Okay, so number of inspections, so 你也是加起来。Okay, so 加起来。Okay, so what will be your total number of inspections? Okay, energy. Okay, electricity energy using kilowatt. Okay, so kilowatt 这个也是加起来。Okay, so 等于多少？ Okay, total up 啦。Okay, 可以吗？ Okay, so B here by using ABC method. Okay, so your activity cost center. Okay, then what will be your activity cost driver? Okay, then after that, what is your activity? Okay, overhead rates. Okay, so your cost center here, you have your material handling. Okay, material handling here will be 10,000, 10,000. Okay, then after that, your QC. Okay, so the QC is 20,000. Okay, then next will be your electricity. Okay, so the electricity is 20,000. Okay, so the total overhead here is okay 50,000. Okay, so 跟着这个啦。Okay, then next. Okay, so 你的 activity cost driver here, right? So by using your material, so material 你 total up 加起来。Okay, 20,000. Okay, 加45,000加120,000. So the total material cost total up 185,000. Okay, so 你就放啦。Okay, so 185,000. Okay, direct material cost. Okay. Okay, then after that, calculate your overhead rate lah. Okay, so use 10,000. Okay, so divided by 155,000. Okay, so 0.54. Okay, 0.054. Okay, 用这个啦。Okay, 第二个 QC, so total up, what will be your total? Okay, 加起来的话是20个 right? 20, right? So number of inspection. Okay, so after that, okay, so use your 20,000 here, right? Divided by 20. Okay, so 1,000. Okay, 1,000块 per inspection. Okay, electricity, so electricity 也是全部加起来。Okay, electricity 50,000, 200,000, 150,000. Okay, so total up 400,000 kilowatt. Okay, so 400,000. Okay, kilowatt. Okay, so after that, okay, use 20,000 oil cost divided by 400,000. Okay, so 0.05. Okay, calculate your after calculate your overhead, so assign your overhead cost. Okay, so overhead cost. Okay, assign right to each product. Okay, so you have your X, Y, and Z. Okay, so assign the overhead cost. Okay, so assign your overhead to each product here. Okay, by using some cause and effect relationship, 对吗 ？cause and effect relationships. Okay, 你用了多少 ，then 我 charge 你多少啦。 Okay, so based on material, QC, and electricity. Okay, 这三个。Okay, so material handling, right? The overhead rate 这个。Okay, so for X 它用了多少呢 ？Okay, so X 的 material cost 20千。Okay, 20千、45千、120千。Okay, so of course 啊 ，right? Of course Z 你要 charge 多一点 overhead cost because why? Material cost 用比较多嘛。Okay, so 20,000. Okay, so 这个是 20,000. Okay, then here write 第二个 Y. Okay, so time. Okay, 这个是45千 right? 45,000. Okay, then Z here, right? So multiple by okay, 120千。Okay, then 你这边可以放一个 total 啦 ，right? The total here, you can double check. If you total up, 加起来的话 right? So your total material overhead 10,000 here. So you allocate to X, Y, Z. 当你加起来的时候是刚刚好 10,000. Okay, so for QC 一样啦 1,000, so multiple by. Okay, for X here QC 13次 Okay, QC 13次 Then 这个 1,000 time for Y 你的 QC inspection 是5次 right? Time 5 Okay, and then for Z 1,000 then time Okay, for 这个的话是几次呢 Okay, 2次 right? 2 times 2次so time 2 Okay, so after that you total up 啦加起来 Okay, can you see that? Double check. The total QC overhead 20,000. Right, so you are okay, allocate 全部啦，可以加起来的话也是20千。Okay, electricity, right, per kilowatt is 5 cents. So for product X, 它用了多少 kilowatt? Okay, 15,000. Okay, so times 15,000. Okay, Y, 5 cents, right, then multiple by Y 呢是用了多少？200千 kilowatt. Okay, then for Z, 5 cents, right, time. Z 是用了150千瓦 Okay, 115,000. So you can double check again. Okay, so 也是200千 So your total overhead here. Okay, so what will be your total? Then 你加起来了 So this is answer already. Okay, total up. Okay. Decimal 差一点点的话是没有什么 If you want to round out, it's okay one. Okay, 没有什么的 Right, 差一点点是无所谓的 OK, 那 Okay, the part B. Okay 吗 Part B. Okay, the ABC. Okay 吗 Okay, so differentiate Okay, the traditional ways and your activity-based costing. Okay, ma? Okay, so for traditional, right, you are using direct labor cost. Okay, but for ABC here, right, okay, if this is a volume-based or a cost, then you use a volume-based cost driver lah. Okay, if this is a QC electricity, this is a non-volume-based, then 你就用 non-volume-based. Okay, Okay, so when you compare 啦，你会看到啦 right? Product Z here, you are overcharged the overhead cost. Okay, and the product Z and product X lah, you overcharge. Okay, and then product Y here, can you see that? By using a tradition, you only charge 6,250. But under ABC, right, should be 17,432. So product Y under cost. But product X and product Z, you are over cost. Okay, over cost. Okay, Part C here 他就问你啦 Okay, the Okay, so the problem, right? The problem here. Okay, 我看一下答案。Okay, so the answer here, with traditional system, right, the cost distortion is high. Okay, since most indirect costs are absorbed on an arbitrary basis. Okay, so here it is not appropriate to cost object using an appropriate overhead rate calculation. So the cost error here can be high as a result. Okay, so example, your product X and product Z lah, okay, over cost, right, and your product Y under cost. Okay, but however with ABC, right, okay, so this does not distortion your cost, right? So cost error here are very much lesser. Okay, why? Because you are using a cause and effect relationship to allocate your overhead costs. Okay, so a portion of your overhead cost to your cost object. Okay, so when you're using your cost driver here, right? So you are appropriate. 什么是 appropriate means that the volume-based cost, overhead cost, you're using volume-based cost driver, right? So the non-volume-based overhead cost, you're using the non-volume cost driver. So that's why, right, when you apportion or allocate or assign your overhead cost to your cost object, okay, it's more, 比较 more accurate, okay, if you compare with your traditional. Okay, yeah, okay, so 要会 comment 啦。Okay, so 你只要有 comment 有 point 有讲到是 OK 的 then 答案是还是会给到啦。Okay, okay, answer 是会给到。Okay, okay, 我放这里了。Okay, so this is okay, past year questions. Okay, so this past year question I only discuss 2 questions because question 1, okay, your variable costing and your absorption costing, right, will not cover in this chapter, and the break-even analysis also not cover. Okay, so January 2021, okay, the only 2 questions will be relevant in your this semester. Okay, so 这个就这2个而已。Okay, so next